Nigeria, we are drowning and we are happy. We are sinking and we are happy. Since this man got into power in Nigeria, everything just turned upside down. This man is the worst man, is the worst president Nigeria has ever had in 1960 when we get independent. In 1960, when we get independent, this man is the worst president ever. The worst president, the worst. With all his promises he made before getting to the office, he campaigned, he said a lot of things, a lot of good things that he's going to do for Nigeria. He said a lot. He said a lot. He said a lot. But out of all what he said, nothing has been done. Nothing has been done. And he's there living happily with his traveling up and down. You just see, you are going to see a video. The president is out to Paris. The president is out to London. The president, where is he going to? He should stop traveling and focus on his own country. Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, stop traveling and focus on your own country, because Nigeria, we are shrinking and we are happy. Why are they calling us the giant of Africa? We are not the giants anymore. Look at other countries. Look at Rwanda. Beautiful countries, beautiful cities there. Their economy are doing fine there in Rwanda. Look at Kenya. Beautiful skyscrapers. Look at Kenya. Just look at Kenya, for example. Kenya, that little Kenya. Later we call ourselves Nigeria. We are the giants of Africa. Why we are shrinking? Why we are shrinking? With all the promises this man made before getting to office, he didn't even do nothing. The country is worst right now. Imagine a dollar, just a dollar, just a dollar, just a dollar is now times two greater than our own biggest currency in Nigeria. That's 1,000 naira. A dollar is now bigger than our own currency, that is the highest currency in Nigeria. Is times two bigger than that. And our country and our president is there taking flight, private jets to one country to other country, to one country to other country, traveling to Paris, to Germany, to Peru, to this, to that. Why he will not face his own country problem and battle it with it? He won't battle with his own country problem. He's there and there, flying from one place to another, while his own country is shrinking and dying in abject poverty. Nigeria, and we call ourselves the giant of Africa. We are not the giant of Africa again. We are not the giant of Africa again, because our country is messed up right now. Let's talk about the food. Imagine food. The price of food now is times 10. What you're going to buy for 200 naira, you are buying it for 500 naira. How can the poor people cope? How can we cope with the poor people? How can we cope? And our government and our president is there, here and there, traveling from one place to another, while we that voted for him are here shrinking in abject poverty. While we are shrinking, Nigeria, we are shrinking. Serious. Let's talk about the education sector. Well, let's talk about that one. Education. When this man got into office, he said a lot. There will be a free education to all poor people in Nigeria, to some local areas. Since then, those local areas that he said then that he's going to do, that is going to give them free education, nothing has been done. Nothing has been done. since when the man get into the office. Nothing has been done. He said he's going to give free education to poor people. We buying handouts, we the university students buying handouts or textbook is free. He said that so that it's going to allow free handouts and free textbook to all higher school students, to university students, the polytechnic students, the college of education students. But since this man got into office, nothing has been done. Something like that have never been done then. Since, and we are still living. And this man is there, traveling here and there. Number three, let's talk about the hospital. Hospital. Imagine hospital. Hospital. Now, if you don't have money, you can't go to the hospital for free medical. No, they won't allow you because they are using their money to buy drugs there. They are using their money to buy drips there. They are using their money to buy those drugs in that hospital. So you go in there for free treatment, they won't give you free treatment there. They won't, because all those drugs, they are buying it. They are buying them. He said he's going to give free hospitality. The president said it too before he got into power. Nothing has been done. No free hospitality. Imagine me. It's not around last week. I wasn't feeling fine, and I went to the chemist and I bought a drugs of 2005 drugs. What of drugs? What of drugs? 2005 in a hospital where I should collect where it was supposed to collect it for free. I paid 2005 for the drugs. Imagine. No free hospitality for the poor people, and we are calling ourselves the giant of Africa, and our president is there traveling here and there. Today here is in Japan, today is in China, today is in Paris, today is in Peru, just traveling here and there, leaving the important thing he's supposed to do for his people in Nigeria. Let's talk about the price of goods. The price of goods now is times 20 of goods now. It's times 20. Imagine buying a food of 500 naira that is going to sustain you. It won't sustain yourself. Food of 500 naira, it won't sustain you because it's just a little portion of food. Food is now expensive. Things are now expensive. Is it food? Things are now expensive right now in Nigeria. Are very, very expensive. And we are still living, and our government are there traveling here and there, traveling from this place to that place. Let's talk about the crude oil, our petrol, our crude oil. Imagine a liter of petrol is 700 naira. A liter of petrol is 700 naira. When this man got into the office, that all this thing happened. How can I be buying a liter of petrol 700 naira per liter? Liter of petrol 700 naira per liter, and we are living, and our government are there traveling here and there. He won't face the important thing he's going to face in his country. Is there traveling here and there. A liter of petrol 700 naira. Which way Nigeria? Which way? And we call ourselves the giant of Africa. Let's talk about the inflation. Inflation, that one is nothing to say about, because every day, every time, inflation keep the price of everything keep going. Inflation persistent high in price. Inflation high in price. Let's not talk about agriculture. Those farmers also, I don't blame them, because the money they are spending on their farms are much. That is why you can see the yam they are harvesting the maize, the crops they are harvesting is expensive because they are spending much money on their farming business that is not supposed to be like that. But we now later call ourselves the giant of Africa while we are shrinking. This man should find something to do because this man is the worst president that Nigeria has ever had in the 1960 history. This Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the worst president that we have ever had since 1960 we gained independence. This is the worst president ever. I can all the people in Nigeria, they are crying right now. Worst president ever. Worst. Thanks for watching. Don't later we'll call ourselves the giant of Africa. The giant of Africa of what? We are dying. We are shrinking while other countries are there making Nigeria, we are dying. We are dying here.